And welcome to the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania, just north of the City of Champions, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for this morning's AAA hockey matchup between the Northeast Wisconsin Junior Gamblers and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to an exciting weekend of hockey action here from the Lemieux Sports Complex, as well as maybe a little trip tomorrow up north to the land where zippers were invented, Meadville, PA. It's 7 games being brought to you here on Cinnamon Swirl TV. So as I know you've got plans to tune in and watch some Olympic hockey, you've got plans to catch some curling, maybe a little figure skating, perhaps the one where they ski and shoot things. We also welcome you to join us here for 7 exciting games of Penn's Elite hockey action. So our first contest of the weekend is going to be these 2010s, a top 10 matchup here with the Northeast Junior Gamblers, a team that they tied earlier this season, a 4-4 game in that one. So this should be some fast-paced and exciting action from the Lemieux Center here in Cranberry. It'll just be me today on the microphone giving you the play-by-play, as I'm sure tuned in at about 6:30 in the morning right now, Vegas time. The color commentator, Colby Armstrong, is covering another hockey event known as the NHL All-Star Game. Not sure that should take precedence over these games, but, decisions were made. Let's just put it that way. Decisions were made, and so he'll be out in Vegas. Actually, what an exciting thing for him. He's covering the NHL All-Star Game out there. Hopefully, he caught some of the skills competition last night. Some amazing talent on the ice there, and the tournament later on today. So be sure to try to catch some of the NHL All-Star action as well. And you'll see Cinnamon Swirl's own Colby Armstrong potentially on some of that coverage. But I'm sure he's up bright and early after last night's shenanigans. Has this on the big screen at the suite. Probably staying at the Bellagio, looking out over the fountains with a cup of coffee in hand, and maybe an IV bag. As we are underway here in Pittsburgh, the starting lineup is brought to you by the training table at the Lemieux Center, right here in Cranberry. In net, number 1, William Henner. On defense, number 88, Brennan Kaminsky, and number 90, Tino Villela. Your forward, the wing. Number 20, Cruz Armstrong. Number 6, Brody Carter. And number 24, Brady Paris. Puck up into the netting that surrounds the rink here at the Lemieux Center, so we'll have a neutral zone face-off. The Gamblers get it to the Penguins line no further. Carter will turn it back to the red line where it's regrouped by the Gamblers. Gamblers will gain the Penguins' end. Sending a cross-ice feed to a streaking wing coming down the right-hand side. They'll work it low to high back to the point. Dumped back to the corner where Villela will get there. He'll go heavy off the glass or off the boards behind, looking for Armstrong. Armstrong unable to clear the zone, kept in by the Gamblers. I know them better as Green Bay. I know technically they're listed as Northeast Wisconsin. We'll be referring to them as Green Bay. Penguins getting a line change as Evans tries to weave through center. It's knocked off of his stick by Wolfram of the Gamblers. Back pressure from Evans frees the puck up for Real to pick it up. He's got his head up as he looks and regroups in his own end. He'll find Jake Starr. Starr looking for Filiaggi, and he will find an icing instead. So face off to come back into the Penguins' end. The Gamblers are in gold today. Gamblers in their gold jerseys, says Gamblers across the chest. There's some black and white striping and black buckets for the Gamblers. The Penguins are in black. The black jerseys with the gold penguin on the chest. Black pants, black socks, everything with the gold striping. And of course, the iconic gold Pens Elite helmets. And here's a saucy pass from Evans to the real deal, Jack Reel. And that play starts in the defensive zone, ladies and gentlemen. A phenomenal feed. As Jake Starr picked the puck up behind the net, he was able to send it over to Evans on the half wall, who just sauced it right to the tape of number 11, Jack Reel, who makes no doubt about it and gives the Penguins an early 1-0 lead. That'll be Reel from Evans and Starr. As the Gamblers carry it into the Penguin zone, looking to set things up back to the point. A shot from outside, rebound bounces around. This is one of the most important shifts in hockey, folks, the shift after a goal for or a goal against. And the Gamblers are able to put it right into the Penguins' end. The Pens will try to counterattack. It ends up on the stick of Wu, who jumps into the zone on an offside play. Sproul had beaten him into the offensive zone. We want to welcome everybody joining us from all over the globe. I know we always have our good friends in the great north of Canada tuning in every single game, as well as around the globe. Spain, South Korea. We appreciate all of you joining us for these games as the Penguins scoot in up the left. Make sure you're a subscriber. If you're joining us from the Minnesota or Wisconsin area, thanks for joining us to watch on your Gamblers. We do our best to not be excessively homerish, but we do have kids on the team. We'll do our best there, but make sure you subscribe below. Hit the subscribe button. You can even set up alerts if you want to catch all the Penguins action as we bring it to you all season long. The Gamblers behind their own net looking to set things up. A nice controlled breakout. They'll bring it up through center. Pressured there by Parrish. It'll be a dump and change for Green Bay. It'll be Brennan Kaminsky for the Penguins behind his own net. He'll switch with his partner Villela as they wedge it up the wall for Armstrong. Armstrong trying to get Villela, who is trying to streak out of the zone. It'll be picked up by Green Bay as they weave into the Pens end. A nice defensive stick there by Kaminsky. Reel unable to pick it up at the blue line, so it'll be Green Bay back in front where they send one off the pads of the Penguin goaltender. It'll be battled for along the wall. Villela, now Paris. Green Bay setting things up, controlling with speed behind the Penguins' net as they try to run a cycle here. Wolfram to the corner, dropping it, a snapshot, fought off by Hanner. Now Evans gets control. He'll go off the boards, and he'll create a 2-on-1 with Reel this time. They're in on sides, winding, firing, and just missing the cage as Evans up the left wing. It'll be Starr picking that puck up at center ice. He gets it to Filiaggi. Filiaggi wedges it into the offensive zone. To the corner it goes. Evans on the drive. Puck comes in. It's off of his skate and cleared by Green Bay. It'll be Reel with the back check. He's caught from behind by Filiaggi, who gains the zone. Reel swipes at it. He can't get control, so Starr will in his own end. Starr up for Reel. Reel's got Sproul at center. He'll find him twisting into the offensive zone. Another 2-on-1 here with Sproul and Reel. Sproul's shot sent wide to the cage. Tapped in behind for Filiaggi. Reel will get to the puck on the right wing side and fire one wide to the cage. Green Bay will counter, and it's icing if it's far enough, and it is. A fast-paced start back and forth. The Penguins goaltender with a little bit of action there. That one-timer. Looks like Green Bay doing a really good job setting up the cycle. I can see already. They flow with the puck, and they'll, as the puck comes high, they'll send somebody low where they know they're going to play the puck next. A team that seems to be very intelligent, able to know where that puck is headed. Face-off won by the Pens back to Ofterheide. He'll rim it behind for Wu. Wu, a centering pass, comes all the way through. It'll be Ofterheide to the corner. Sproul back to cover the defensive position as Ofteride gets on the horse and gets the back pressure on the back check. Back checking is going to be a key here. We see right there, earlier it was Evans with back pressure forcing a turnover. That time it's Ofteride with the back pressure, and back come the Pens. When the Pens pull up at center ice, that's when the Gamblers are going to gain the zone and create some danger. Wu cuts to the middle there off the half wall, and his shot goes off of a skate. It'll be picked up by Green Bay and cleared. Now Merlot. Merlot ripping one across ice, looking for Shub. It'll be icing instead. And that'll bring us a whistle. 9:44 to play, period number 1. Your Pens lead 1-0 on the breakaway tally by Jack Reel. Face-off coming to the right of Hanner. Won by Paris, back to Kaminsky. Villela falls in the corner, but sticks with the play and works it back to the point. Shot from the point. Caught by the Gambler, sent in on the backhand. That's kicked out by the pad of Hanner. It's rimmed around by the Pens defenseman Villela, but the Gamblers are going to set up in the Penguin zone here. Shot towards the middle. Defended well by Armstrong, picked up by Paris, and Paris will carry things out to center ice. He'll find the right wing side and dump it in behind the net where Armstrong will chase. Armstrong pursues the puck that's broken out by the Gamblers through center. Defended by Julius as the puck kicks all the way to the corner. Paris will get there, tie his man up, leaving the puck for Julius, who taps it for Starr. Starr kicks it. Skate to stick action there. He's yanked down from behind as he's able to gain the neutral ice, and the Penguins' Carter will dump it in. It's to the stick of Reel. He gets it knocked off his stick, and back come the Gamblers. Evans will break that play up right at the Gambler blue line where it's picked up by Reel. Reel to Evans. Evans up into the offensive zone. He's got Filiaggi streaking. He'll stop and start playing it back to the trailer and Reel. It's off of his backhand and counterattack by Green Bay up into the Penguin zone. Cutting into the middle where it's the stick of Ofteride to say no. Puck to the corner. Merlot will battle there. And battle he will. Filiaggi follows on. He'll get the puck, and he's escaping the zone, right wing side. Into the offensive zone, through the feet of Reel, right to Evans, whose shot sails high and wide over the blocker side. Now Filiaggi with the puck. He's pressured, wedged free by Green Bay, and it'll come back out to center. Merlot to get there. Penguins getting a line change as the Pens defenseman gets to the puck. Merlot will dangle all the way into the Green Bay zone, dump it in behind as the Penguins complete the change. They've got forwards already in the zone hunting the puck, and that's Carter Shue. Green Bay banks it off the boards, kept at the blue line by Villela. It'll wedge free to the corner for the streaking Sproul. He can't get there, so Green Bay will counterattack, and they'll bring it out the right wing side all the way into the Penguin zone where Villela will chase it down, leaving it for Kaminsky behind the net. He'll pick things up for Sproul. Sproul with a nice stick lift frees it to Wu. Wu like a train through center, cutting to the middle. He's defended off well. Great body position there by 8 for Green Bay. I believe that's Hare. And here we're going to get our first penalty as Tino Villela is crunched at the blue line, and it'll be a cross-checking call. So the Penguins are going to head to the first Sir Pizza power play with a 7-1 lead. The Penguins will deploy a power play unit that consists of Brady Parrish, Brody Carter, and Cruz Armstrong. Starr and Julius will be the defense. Penguins win the draw, behind for Carter. Carter looks for Parrish. Back to the point it comes to Starr. Starr D to Julius. It rolls off of his stick. They'll chase it down along the wall, leaving it down low for Armstrong. Back to Julius, to the point for Carter. Carter over to Starr. Starr looking to the corner. He'll go Parrish. Parrish to Starr. Starr off the wall looking for Julius. It gets by him, but he'll pick it up off the rebound. Shot in front, off the stick of Parrish and wide to the cage as the Penguins have set up their power play here. Doing a great job controlling the puck. A beautiful centering feed by Stars, sent high and wide over the net on a blocked shot off the stick of Parrish. Worked behind for Armstrong. Armstrong tries the Michigan, and it'll be wedged in front and covered up by Green Bay. So it'll be a Penguins face-off, a good power play start here, 38 seconds left on that Green Bay penalty on the Sir Pizza power play where Filiaggi will step into the dot. Penguins will deploy off their eyed Merlot, Filiaggi, Reel, and Evans. He tried for Reel in the corner, it rolls off Reel's stick. Green Bay gets back to the puck now, and they'll run the breakout. Evans with great back pressure gets it to Filiaggi, who goes flying to the ice at center, and it's Green Bay coming away with it. 4 Penguins back, and they're able to block a shot. That's Merlot. So this power play kind of fizzling here with a couple pucks off sticks and a couple fallen Penguins. Penalty winding down as it's in behind the net, where it'll be gathered in by Green Bay. Ofterhide pokes it free out to center. Green Bay will pick things up there and trying to give a little dump and chase action. It'll be Merlot finding Ofterhide. Ofterhide has it roll off of his stick but gathers it back in. Right wing side cutting to the middle, falls down on the play. It'll be picked up by Green Bay, wrapped in behind the cage, where it'll be Reel getting to it. He tries to center, fans on it a bit. Evans with the pressure forces it to Filiaggi. His shot skips wide. Reel gets to the puck, weaves inside, shoots one. That's wide of the cage. It'll be Wu. Penguins have missed the net a lot here in this one. Sending pucks skipping wide of the cage. A number of misses. Carter Schub's on the ice, and his pressure immediately on the puck forces a dump in by Green Bay. It'll be Kaminsky behind the net. He's pressured, and he'll turn the puck over, but it'll be Wu there in support in order to gain it back for the Pens. Up to Hare, he finds Villela at the blue line. Now Wu with speed, offensive zone left side, cutting into the middle. His shot wide of the net again. And that'll work as a breakout for Green Bay as they pick it up flying through center. Rolls off the Green Bay player's stick right to Starr, who's twisted around into the area behind the net. He'll wrap it around looking to start a breakout, nobody home. Julius will get there, but kind of taps it to the middle. Weaving out in front is a Gambler who has it knocked off of his stick by the Pens defenseman. Starr in behind. He'll bank it off the boards to Wu. And Wu has Shuby out at center. Shuby into the offensive zone. Centering feed for Sproul, who tries to duck inside. It's knocked off of his stick, and back come the Gamblers. Shub with the pressure. Forces a turnover. He'll go right up the wall, but right to the defense of Green Bay. Brody Carter to pressure as the Pens are amidst line change. A feed all the way up, it'll be an icing. Icing the call, 3:13 to play period 1, and your Penguins lead 1-0. We know there's been some cutting in and out, and we think we're going to get that taken care of here. Problem to be adjusted by producer Nick Paris at the intermission. So stick with us here. We love every one of you joining us, Cinnamon Swirl TV. Find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, as well as visit us online at cinytv.com. Here come the Gramblers, 3-on-1 into the Pens end, defended by Merlot. Centering feed, booted aside by the Pens defenseman, the rubber man Merlot, with a blocked centering pass there. A shot from the point gets through, but is kicked to the corner. Up the wall to the point again, a deflected puck up high. Merlot will get there. He'll wedge it around for Carter. Now Armstrong gets it to center. A pass hitting Paris in stride into the offensive zone, weaving to the corner. He'll lose control there, but Armstrong set to follow up. It'll be brought back on by Green Bay. Into the Pens end, cutting to the middle. Defended by Paris, then Evans. Evans swipes it clean and sends Reel again. A complete, it'll be Reel with a second one. He's shaking, baking, magic making, and he's enjoying an Evans just swiped at it at center, and it ends up on the stick of Reel for a breakaway. That's a horseshoe play right there. Lucky horseshoe as the Pens break the play up at center. It was, I don't remember, I couldn't see who swiped at it first, but Evans gets there with a stick and is able to swipe it over to Reel. What a fantastic play there as he's buried 2 breakaways. Green Bay back on the puck. They kind of entered the zone there 2-on-1. Penguins able to break things up, and Evans finds Reel again at center. He'll weave through. Knocked off the puck and picked up by Green Bay. Green Bay weaving through center, defended by Julius as it's cut to the middle and knocked away from the Green Bay forward by the stick of Starr. It'll be wedged back into the Pens' end for Starr to pick up again. Starr looks for Evans. That pass intercepted, and back come the Gamblers, twisting into the Penguin zone, dumping it in behind. Comes free to the middle, looking, and couldn't get the shot off. The Gamblers had a scoring chance there from the dot, blocked by the Pens defense. It'll come out to the point where it's shot wide to the corner for Starr to pick up. Fans on a clearing attempt. Green Bay gets to the puck. A shot comes in wide of Hanner, cleared by Reel. Reel sends it all the way down the ice for an icing. So the Pens will get a line change here with 40 seconds to play in the period. The Penguins 2, the Gamblers 0 here in the first period. Austin Wu gets the puck off the faceoff. He's 2-on-2 with Sproul. Carries to the outside. He's bodied to the corner. A centering pass broken up by Green Bay and brought right back out. Schub with the pressure. Ofterhide forces the turnover. He'll weave in. It's a 3-on-2. Looking to center. Somebody lost, I think, the knob of a stick there. It's behind the cage. It'll be Sproul and Ofterhide. Sproul tries to bank it off the back of the net. He will be unsuccessful, and back come the Gamblers out to center, where Wu able to pick it up, firing one, glove hand side as time runs out. It's gloved by the Gambler netminder, and we're going to head to intermission here from Pittsburgh. We are back in action here from the Lemieux Sports Complex. It'll be the Penguins controlling to the Green Bay line, where Wu steps in, picks the puck up, a filthy move and a centering pass tied up in front nicely was Carter, and it'll be cleared by the Gamblers to be picked up by Villela. Villela goes heavy off the boards, but the Gamblers right to the puck. Into the Penguin zone they come, weaving in, cutting to the outside, shooting one, and they'll beat Hanner down low to make it a 1-goal game. So Green Bay able to get within one of the Penguins here. A nice move into the offensive zone and a low, hard shot beating the Penguin goaltender. It'll be Evans intercepting a pass. He's looking for Real again. Wedged back in by Paris, where it's wrapped around for Villela. So the Penguins altering the lines here. It's Evans, Paris, and Real now. Penguins with a 2-0 lead, and we get I hope nobody's hurt, but I don't know. Puck is sent cross ice by Evans. It'll be picked up by Green Bay. Now Real follows on. Real dumps it in, and the Penguins will get a line change. So no, Schub, Sproul, and Filiaggi will be a unit. Knocked out of the air by Schub, brought on by Ofterheide. Over to Sproul. He dangles outside, works it back inside off the stick of Filiaggi. He'll pick it up and try to tuck it in. He picked it up behind the net, got the bouncing puck on the stick, tried to wrap it around with Michigan style. As it'll come back to Ofterheide, who shot off the goaltender to the corner. Cleared all the way up, touched by the Penguins, and covered by Hanner, so we'll have a D-zone draw. Penguins knocked it out of midair, what would have been an icing. Instead, it'll be a defensive zone faceoff, so we'll see if this comes back to affect the scoreboard. I want to give a shout out to all of Swirly Nation out there. See the chat fired up. If you have questions, fire them out there. We'll try to do our best to answer them. As Austin Wu goes skate the stick, unable to get the shot off, but another centering pass is picked off. He's been almost able to connect with Brody Carter about 4 times in this one. It's going to happen. Mark my words. Green Bay back to the Penguin line, defended by Ofterheide. Picked up by Carter. Up the wall for Wu. Wu wedges it down the left side. Centering pass for Armstrong, goes clear of everyone. Carter chases it down, wedges it further. Back to the blue line, kept by Villela. Back to the corner for Brody Carter, who shovels one wide of the cage for Wu to get in the corner. Penguins applying pressure here. Tripped on the play is Armstrong. It'll be picked up by Green Bay and brought back up the left-hand side. Kaminsky will keep at the point, but it's his dumping attempt blocked by Green Bay, so the Pens will reset in the form of Villela. Evans up the wall. Now Villela, now Paris. Able to wedge it free to Real. He couldn't quite get control, but he'll carry it all the way to the wall. He's pinned against the wall there, and Green Bay will come back the other direction. Kaminsky getting a stick on it. Evans with the back pressure. Able to knock the puck free. Paris pressures. It's wedged back to the Penguin line as the Gamblers will back in, and it's an offside play. Good call there. Excellent officiating here in this one. Thus far, 11:28 to play here in period 2. The Penguins lead 2-1. They had a 2-0 lead at the end of 1. The Gamblers getting a shot from the right side to beat Hanner early in the second. Penguins have applied pressure since, but haven't been able to tickle the twine just yet as Rio comes up through center. He'll try to go between the legs of the defender, and he will, firing to the glove hand side where it's stopped. Green Bay will try to break things up. They'll bring it up the right. Star there, back pressure from Evans. Popped forward by Real, now Paris, now Star. As the Penguins gain control. Evans and Real collide at center. Star carries it in the right side. Weaving to the middle. Knockdown on the play. It'll be Paris getting to the puck. He's got the point open. He'll find it. It's Schub. Schub fires a howitzer that just skips off of his stick. Evans tries to turn one towards the net. To the corner for Paris. Wedged further by Schub. Evans with the pressure. Knocks it out of midair. Looks to center one. There's Paris. And that skips just wide. Green Bay gets to it, and they'll ice it. Pens will complete a line change here. So a great scoring chance there. Evans to Paris in front that just went wide. We had a big shot just trickle off the stick of Schub earlier in that one. As I said, the Penguins have kept applying pressure. They got to find the back of the net here. Stretch this lead out. Green Bay wins the draw and wins it forward, and they're off to the races here, folks. A potential 2-on-1 off of an offensive zone draw for the Penguins. The Penguins need to address that. A defense or an offensive zone draw can't result in a 2-on-1 right off the draw back the other way. You got to move on the faceoff. So William Sproul steps into the dot, tries to wedge it all the way across to Filiaggi. Instead, it's popped to the corner where Merlot will get to the puck. He reverses for Ofterheide. Ofterheide back to Merlot, and the Penguins will try this side of the ice. The right side for a breakout. Up off of Sproul. He was unable to get a stick on it, so it's back to the Pens end with an icing. Filiaggi leans over the dot. There the Penguins everybody gets active. They'll win the draw right up the wall. Unable to exit. It's knocked off the stick of Sproul. Back come the Gamblers. It's Skelton who has their goal. Back to the point. Shot from the point. Kicked out by Hanner. Picked up by Ofterheide. Ofterheide will wedge it. Trying to go high off the glass. He'll miss the glass. Catch the netting and we'll get a whistle. A long, busy, and phenomenal day of hockey brought to you here on Cinnamon Swirl TV. Make sure you're a subscriber. Subscribe below. It's that easy. Click the subscribe button below. A centering pass kicked out by Hanner. Scrambled in front. Covered up by the Penguin netminder, and we get a whistle. An athletic stop there on a nice play from the Gamblers out of the corner. It'll be Wu on the faceoff, won by Green Bay. Trying to go back to the point, it's past the point man. Brody Carter chasing it down. He's got some speed, but it's picked up by Hare of the Gamblers to come back the other direction. Villela with the puck. Up the wall, off the stick of Carter, and Green Bay will reset. Armstrong almost gets there on the D-to-D play, but the Gamblers back in action. Firing one, a nice stick on puck defense there, sends a puck careening to the corner. It'll be Villela up the wall to Carter. Villela battling along the wall. Now Wu, centering pass. Goes through the wickets of Armstrong. He'll retreat to go get it. He'll dust it off a bit and try to bank it off the boards to Wu, but it's turned back the other way by the Gamblers. Kaminsky takes over in the Penguins' end. Rims it around for Carter. Catches it with the backhand. Centers it for Wu. Wu's up ice. 1-on-2 here as he cuts to the outside. Delays, looks for a trailer. He's got Armstrong. Tries to get it to him. Defended off well by Green Bay. Wedged forward for Carter. Carter hooked up on the play. It'll be carried behind by Green Bay for a breakout off Starr, who's able to wedge it back to the corner. The Penguins getting a line change here. Green Bay will come out through center with speed and no numbers as they get a change. It'll be Starr defending. Puck shot behind by Green Bay, picked up by Julius. Julius tries to go cross ice. Evans will pick it up backwards off the boards. Cinnamon Swirl off the wall. He's got Real streaking, and he just misses him with another feed. Real was headed to the quad there, folks. Starr will pick the puck up in his own end. Sends it cross ice to Evans. Evans, a nice feed to Paris. He's into the offensive zone. To the corner it goes. Real tracks it down there. Reversed right back to Paris. He can't get control. The Gamblers try to come up. Evans is pressure. Turn over to Starr. He'll wind and fire one just wide of the cage. Green Bay picks it up, and they'll carry it up the right wing side. A 1-on-2 here. As Starr defends, now Paris with the back pressure. Penguins back pressure. When they have back pressure, they have been excellent in this one. It'll be Julius getting there. Spun off the wall. Evans picks it up. He's got some speed as he'll gain the Green Bay zone. Got a little bit of space. He'll shoot it looking for that back corner that Green Bay scored on. It's blockered aside and picked up by Starr, who tries to go across the ice to Evans. Now Starr again at center. Evans will pressure, cutting in front, picking up the puck, wedging it in, and getting a line change. Chasing it to the corner is Filiaggi. It's rimmed around where Shue will pressure. Filiaggi ends up with the puck. Twisting in the corner, playing it all the way up to the point for Merlot. It's popped past him and sent out. Coming through center's a Gambler. Into the offensive zone, he'll delay, looking for a trailer. Nice play there. Shot comes in, blocked by Shube. Shube able to get it up to Sproul, and Sproul's off to the races. He's got Filiaggi, just misses him, and it'll be an icing. Back and forth action here from the Lemieux Center, named after the great Mario Lemieux, still partial owner, minority owner of the Penguins. All-time great practice home of the five-time Stanley Cup champion Pittsburgh Penguins. A beautiful facility here in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania. The puck's off the stick of Sproul. He'll trace it down on the left wing side. A centering feed comes off of Shube to the point for Kaminsky to dump to the corner looking for Sproul. It's wedged past him by Green Bay, picked up in the corner, popped around. Valello keep it there. Sproul back on the puck, whacking it off of the Green Bay stick to the corner. Picked up by the Gamblers. Up through center they'll come. It'll be Wu gaining control for the Penguins at his own line. It's knocked off of his stick back into the Penguins' end. Wu will track it down there. He rims it around, looking for a breakout. Nobody home. The Gamblers will pull it off the wall. Cutting to the middle. Wedged out by Valella. Kept in at the blue line. Twisting there. A shot comes in. Stopped. Rebound comes through. And it ends up in the back of the cage at what looked like an innocent play. This play starts. Penguins had the puck at their own blue line. It's knocked off of Wu's stick to the corner. He got to the puck, but when he rimmed it around, nobody was on the other side, creating the turnover for Green Bay. Then they keep it at the blue line, and what looked like potentially an innocent shot had traffic in front. It trickles past Hanner and just ekes over the line to tie the game at 2. Green Bay. Now this shift, again, huge shift right after a goal, right? They'll leave the Wu unit out. He's got Carter and Armstrong. Armstrong able to take it up, and he was looking for Carter, but Green Bay's back on it at center. Into the offensive zone comes Wolfram. A shot low off of Hanner, kick to the outside. So Hanner there equal to the next shot. That's the one the goalie's got to worry about, the next one. All right, it'll be Armstrong up the right. He's wedged off. Julius will get there, but he loses control. It's Green Bay. They've got a 2-on-1 here. Winding, firing off the blocker of Hanner. Picked up behind a centering pass. That's picked up by Starr, and Starr's going to head to the sin bin. So the Penguins have given up their 2-goal lead here in the second period, and now they're going to head to a penalty kill. So a defensive zone draw here. The Penguins will be on the PK. They'll have Evans and Reel, Merlot and Ofterheide. Face off one by Evans. It'll actually go all the way in on Hanner, who covers it up. That'll wind 3 seconds off the penalty. It'll be another defensive zone draw for the Penguins. This one won by Green Bay. They'll set it up at the point. It's Hare. Hare D-to-D play. Real pressure's there. To the corner, Merlot. Merlot has no twig. Merlot in the corner without a stick. He'll get back to his stick. Shot comes from the point. That's just wide of Hanner. It'll be Evans getting there. He gets control. Can he get it out? Hare keeps it at the blue line. Followed up by Boyce. Spinning out of the corners, Boyce. Defended, knocked down, and they're going to get another penalty here. The Penguins are going to get called for a second one, so we're going to have 53 seconds of 5-on-3 as Ofterheide heads to the sin bin for a trip. And let the heart palpitations begin. Penguins had a 2-0 lead after one. And now have a 5-on-3 penalty kill with 3:55 to play. It'll be Paris, Merlot, and Julius, the three Penguins, to the point as Green Bay tries to set things up to the corner. Julius controls there. He'll try to wind some clock. It'll come back to the Green Bay point. A one-timer kicked out by Hanner, picked up by Paris. Paris swiping at it, can't get it to clear the zone. Green Bay back on the puck. Left to the point man. Skelton picks it up, goes cross ice, D to D. Spinning in front is a Gambler. He's defended off well. Backside feed broken up by Merlot. Fanning on a pass. It'll be Merlot getting there. Can he wedge it out to center? He will. Penguins have 8 seconds left on the 5-on-3 kill before they'll get one back. That'll be Starr. 2-1-1. Starr onto the ice. It's a 5-on-4 PK now. As Paris is able to pick off a centering feed and weave all the way out to center. Penguins shorthanded as Paris tries to cut into the Green Bay zone. He'll get to the corner. Twisting and turning. Brady Paris controlling the puck. Able to find Shub. Shub fires one shorthanded that skips wide as the Penguins apply some shorthanded pressure here. Balala down the wall, keeps it into the corner for Shub. Sproul on the ice as well for the Penguins penalty kill as we're 2-1-0. Ofterhide joins the play as we have an offside play. The Penguins kill a 5-on-3, a 5-on-4. Oh, it was a 5-on-4 first, then a 5-on-3, then a 5-on-4. Nonetheless, two big PKs for PGH. And we remain tied at 2. It's 2-2 in the second period with 2:22 to play here on February. No, I wish it was the second. It's the 5th of 2022. Green Bay over the line into the Penguin zone, defended by Kaminsky. A drop feed picked off by the back check of Filiaggi. Back pressure, back pressure, back pressure. Kind of like what I feel every morning when I get up. Shot up high off Hanner. Kaminsky to the corner. All the way back to the point. D to D play is Green Bay. Getting some mo from the penalty from the power play. Hanner with a blocker save, able to cover things up, get a whistle. And the Pens will get a line change here up front. It'll be the Woo unit. Woo, Carter, and Armstrong. Austin Woo to take the faceoff. Off of Ofterhide, I'll gather it in behind, finding Armstrong. Armstrong attacked immediately. Turned over, centering feed, comes off the stick of a Gambler to the corner. It'll be Ofterhide getting there, off the wall for Carter. Back to the point, Carter runs over a Gambler, no call. Centering pass, comes all the way free, shot in, and it'll find the back of the net. It comes to the point where it's popped past Hanner from the corner to the point. And the Penguins have blown the entire 2-goal lead. They now trail 3-2. Paris to take the faceoff. Over to Reel. Reel tries to dump things in. That's picked off. Brought back out to center, where the Gamblers come through left-hand side. Defended by Julius. Gamblers will dump it in. Paris behind the net. Off the stick of a spinning Evans. Brought in front by Green Bay. Rebound. Pop free. Starr gets to it. He's up through center. He'll carry to the left. Right into some trouble, but right there's Reel to follow on. Kind of cut in front. There's a blatant body check. And the Penguins will head to the power play. So turkey on the table. Harris on the face-off, Penn's on the power play, trying to tie things up here. Julius up to the blue line, banks it off the boards to Reel. Evans in front. A centering pass is cleared by Green Bay. Julius to the puck. He goes for Evans. Evans up to Reel. Reel wedges it back towards Evans. Penguins unable to get control. Paris will get there at center. Now Julius. Julius tries to dump it in. It's picked off by Green Bay. Back they come. Penguins a little careless with the puck here. Starr gets to it. Tries to go up the wall for Evans. Evans spinning around. Able to get control. He'll dump and chase. He and Reel after it. Reel will get there. Reel sets it up high as time expires. So the Pens will have 44 seconds left on the power play when we come back from the second intermission here on Cinnamon Swirl TV. We are back to live action here as Armstrong on the power play at the top of the zone. As it poked off of his stick, he'll go back to Ofterheide. Over to this half wall for Starr. Starr behind for Carter. Carter looking, he's got Armstrong. Armstrong misses the pass, but he's able to pick things up on the wall. He'll switch with Ofterheide. Down to Starr. Starr looking. Back for Ofterheide. Power play over, but the Pens still in action here. Backdoor feed comes off the stick of Armstrong and wide. Up to the point, it's Ofterheide. Ofterheide keeps it in to the corner for Armstrong. Centering feed, he finds Carter. First shot blocked, second shot trickles wide. Starr unable to get control. It's to the point, kept by Filiaggi. He'll go right back down the wall, but the Gamblers will send it right back out the center where it's played by a Penguin high stick, and the faceoff will come all the way to the Penguins. No. Penguins trailing 3-2 here. However, we've switched sides again, and they scored all the goals at that end, so it's a good omen for the rest of this game. As we have new lines again. Now we have Paris on with Schub and Sproul. So behind the net, it flicked out in front, picked up by Paris. Paris up through center, right-hand side. Weaving to the outside, cutting to the middle, shooting one wide of the cage. Back to the corner for Sproul. Wedged up the wall, it'll be the Gamblers. Back up through center. They've got Wolfram on the opposite side. He'll carry it into the offensive zone. Centering pass, broken up by the skate of Kaminsky to the corner. D-to-D play for Villela. Now Sproul. Sproul through center. Angled well to the red line where he's able to dump it in, and he'll chase it down all the way behind the net. Green Bay will look to counterattack there, and they will. Sending it all the way across the ice for a breakout where they'll gain the Penguins line. Broken up by Merlot. Off the wall, it'll be popped up in the air. Evans unable to get to it. Ofterheide to the puck. Dumped back in by Green Bay. Picked up by Merlot. Merlot to Evans. It'll be Evans with Wu now. Wu and Reel, I guess. Yes, Reel jumps on. No icing, it's behind the net for Wu. Cleared around to Julius. Penguins will put it in offsides. Brought up the left, defended off well. The outside, wedged by Starr, but right to a Gambler who carries it behind. Starr knocks it off of the stick. To the quarter it goes for a battle. Past the stick of Reel, back in front. Nice tie up there in front by Julius. Starr will get to the puck. He'll rim it around for Evans. Evans has it knocked off of his stick. Back come the Gamblers. Defended by Julius to the corner. Green Bay with it behind the net. Wu gets there. Now Starr. Now Green Bay. The Penguins can't get things together here. It'll be Wu getting the puck finally. He tries for Evans. That's picked off. Kept in by Green Bay. Popped forward again. Now Reel will get there. Reel and Evans. 2-on-1 developing. Reel cuts to the middle and he'll fire and score on a toe drag. He'll tie the game at 3 and HT for 1-1. And PGH has tied the game at 3. It'll be 3-3 tie, and the new line will be Filiaggi with Armstrong and Carter. Puck covered up by Hanner as the faceoff trickled all the way in on the Penguins' net. Shot in by Green Bay, and they'll bury it right away. Off the faceoff, a missile to the net, picked up the rebound, put it behind, and they've taken the lead right back. Be Paris stepping up to the faceoff dot. As the Penguins change the lines, he's got Sproul with him, and Green Bay's going to head to the box. It'll be Wolfram with a shot to the sternum of Sproul, and the Pens will head to the power play here. Penguins will have Paris, Sproul, Schub, Merlot, and Ofterheide. The 5 flightless birds deployed on the power play. 10:30 to play here in the third, trailing by a goal. Ofterheide all the way across for Merlot. Merlot down low to Paris. Paris to the middle looking for Sproul. He has a heavy shot, but it's knocked off of his stick, and Green Bay gets control. They'll shoot it high up off of Paris. A tap pass, a nice feed to Sproul. He tries to weave through Green Bay, but he'll end up with the puck in the corner instead. A centering pass goes off of his stick. It'll be picked up by Merlot. Merlot carrying things behind the net. Defended off well, and back comes Green Bay. Sproul there to force it wide. Paris there on the back pressure again to break things up, and the Penguins get control. They'll look behind and find Schub. Schub up to the blue line. In over the line for Sproul. Sproul drawing the penalty. Now with the puck back to Ofterheide. Wu. Wu with the blue line. Taps it to the corner. Penguins get the defenseman changed as Green Bay fires it up to Julius. Julius back in front for Wu. Carries to the backhand. Shoots one. Blocked out front. Right back in front of Wu. Underneath him it goes. Sproul gets there. He can't get a shot through. And it's tap past Star. Hanner coming out to play it. He'll set it up for Julius. Actually, Schub all the way up ice. Julius gets to the puck. Now Evans. Trying to weave through. Knocked off of his stick. Julius unable to get control as the power play is over. It's Star gathering the puck. Side of the net. Now Evans. Evans. 2-on-2 with Real. He's got Wu the trailer. He'll drop it to him, and Wu fires one off the crossbar. An absolute missile just off iron as Green Bay is back into the Penguin zone, battled for along the wall by Villela. Popped behind to Kaminsky. Kaminsky to Real. Real to Wu. Wu's got Evans with him. Evans gets tied up on the play as Wu cuts to the middle. He'll shoot one that's high and over the net. Real gets to there. He's able to get it back to Kaminsky. Kaminsky off the backside of Jack Real before it's cleared by Green Bay up through center. Banked off the boards. It'll be icing though. Eight minutes to play. Third period, Penguins trailing 4-3. Filiaggi, Armstrong, and Carter with Ofteride and Merlot. Brought out from behind the net. The puck trickles right across the goal line and out the other side. Merlot defends at the blue line. Filiaggi keeps it in. Armstrong tries to wedge it to the front of the net. And back come the Gamblers. Nice interception there on the read by Ofterheide. He'll play it off the boards, trying to find himself. He's able to pop it to the corner. Armstrong chases behind the net, just out of his reach. Coming across Carter to keep things in. He switches with Filiaggi. Filiaggi to the wall. Stopping, twisting, turning. Leaving it for Carter. Carter's got Merlot. He'll go back to him. Merlot cranks one towards the net. Picked up by Armstrong. He gets it swiped away on the toe drag. It's popped behind the net where it's picked up by Green Bay and sent all the way out of their zone and all the way to the Penguin blue line for Merlot. Merlot in his own end. Tackled on the play. We're going to get a call. Off the ride. Picks up the puck, weaves up to the Green Bay line. To the corner it goes. Sproul has it. Green Bay will get control. And we're going to have a penalty here on the tackle. .6:48 to play. Turkey meat table. Penguins will head to the power play again. They'll deploy Paris, Sproul, and Schub again with Star and Ofterheide this time at the points. Face-off won by Green Bay. They'll bank it behind the net and try to break things out the right-hand side, and they will. It'll be sent all the way up. No icing as it went off the Pens defender, Ofterheide. Star will get to it behind his own net. He's pressured, but they'll back off as the Pens have the power play. Schub able to find Sproul. Sproul 1-on-2 here. As it's knocked away from him at the blue line, the Pens will get Julius on the ice. Over to over to Schub. Schub tries to center it to Paris. Weaving with the puck are the Gamblers in their own end. To the corner. Up behind. There's Paris. Paris working. Now Sproul. Paris Centering one, knocked free past Shub, cleared out, and back come the Gamblers. They've got speed through center, defended by Starr, cutting to the middle. Wiping out the Gambler is Shub, and that'll end the power play as Carter Shub's going to head to the penalty box. It'll be 4-on-4 action. .37 seconds of 4-on-4. 5:55 to play in the period. And then the Gamblers are going to head to about a 50-second power play. They'll control the faceoff, deflects in, Hanner with the tie-up. Evans wins it to Starr this time. Starr up the left, banking it to center. Sent right back in by Green Bay. The Evans behind his own net. He'll carry it out the opposite side this time. Popping it forward for Reel. Reel has it roll off of his stick. D to D by Green Bay. They'll send it cross ice, freeing up a player up the left side. Shot goes wide to the glove. Evans will wedge it back out to center. Picked up at the blue line by Green Bay. Evans on the forecheck. Player out of the box. Penguins do a penalty kill as Julius has the puck at the blue line, taken away from him, weaving into the offensive zone, shooting one glove hand side, gloved away by Hanner. Sliding across to get the rebound was a handman. And Evans will clear. It's icing if it's far enough, and it is. We need to get him to work on the pitching wedge on the golf course. Penguins pop it behind. It's Merlot around as they're on the PK. Carter able to get it past. Wu follows on. Wu and Carter into the offensive zone shorthanded. Stopping, pulling up, shooting one across. Fought off by the goaltender and carried out by Green Bay. To the offensive zone they come. Carter able to get it to blue line, no further. Now Ofterhide. Blue line, no further. Third time's a charm for the Pens. It's back to the Green Bay line, 3-2-1 on the penalty to Shub, and the Pens are back to full strength, so 5-on-5 hockey here. Hanner will pick things up behind his own net, leaving it for Merlot. Merlot to Carter. Bouncing puck over his stick. He's able to get control of it, fired all the way out. It goes between the legs of Armstrong, and it'll be an icing on the Penguins. Iliagi on the faceoff for Starr. Starr banks it off the boards for Carter. Carter trying to center it out of the zone. He was looking for Filiaggi. Is kicked away by Green Bay, battled for along the wall, and taken by Starr. He'll go off the boards. He'll chase it down into the Green Bay zone. He gets there, centering feed, just past the backhand of Carter. And pop back out to center. It'll be Filiaggi covering for Starr on the defensive side. He's under pressure, so he'll carry to the safety behind the net, where he banks it off the boards for Armstrong. Armstrong waves at it and is able to get it over to Sproul. Sproul cutting into the middle, weaving into the Green Bay zone. Cuts up, shoots, fires, and it's over the glove hand side. Popped back behind for Armstrong. Gathered by Sproul. Centering pass, trickles through the crease again. Looking for the rebound was Filiaggi. It comes back to the point for Villela. Villela deep to Paris. Paris back to Filiaggi. Off Filiaggi's skate. Trickling into the middle of the ice. No, Penguins home, and back come the Gamblers. Up through center. Winding. Shooting. Glove side. There's Hanner with the leather to say no, no, no. Again, thanks everybody for joining us out there. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel, Cinnamon Swirl TV. We appreciate you. You got a big, long, phenomenal day of Penguins hockey here. This game against Green Bay. Then the 11s will be on the ice against the Cincinnati Cyclones at 3:05. Then another game between these two top 10 teams, Green Bay and Pittsburgh, only to be capped off with a nightcap as the 11s will take on the Cyclones, and a dipsy doodle Dunker-Roodle. It's William Sproul twisting and turning into the offensive zone, able to dangle a gambler and find the 5-hole for a highlight reel tally. It's number 9, William Sproul. Green Bay controls the next faceoff, but the Penguins have tied things up at 4. Inside of 3 minutes to play as we get to the 2:35 mark. Green Bay controlling in the Penguin zone. Banked off the boards, knocked forward by Merlot. It'll be Shuby with the puck. Lofted out the center, he was trying to spring Sproul this time. Green Bay, great defensive play to get back to it. Wind it up the center. Picked up by the Gamblers there as they'll gain the Penguins' end. An onside play. Wedged in front. Battled for by Shub to the corner. It's the Gamblers. Back to the point. It's winding, firing. That one will skip all the way to the corner. Evans, first one there. He'll go up off the boards. All the way to the Green Bay end as the Penguins make a change. Evans on the forecheck now. Banked off the wall. It'll be past the stick of Julius. Starr follows on and wedges it free. Up to the blue line. I love watching these kids play. These are excellent games. Tie game, 2 top 10 teams, as it'll be the Gamblers into the Penguin zone, curling it back in front. Hanner there to say no, sir. Real unable to get control. It's back to the point for the Gamblers. A shot skips wide to the cage. Defended by Starr. Back to the point. Evans pressures the point. Shot in. Fought off by Starr again. He'll go to the wall this time. Followed on by Filiaggi, but peeling off of him. Cutting out in front is a Gambler who sends it skipping behind the cage. It'll be Real getting it there. Shot by the Gamblers. Cut off by a Penguin. Penguins are trying to spring Real as it's shot in. Rebound sits free. It's underneath the pads of the handman. And with 1 minute to play in the game, we'll have a defensive zone faceoff. Faceoff won by Wu, rimmed around by Ofterhide. It's picked up by Armstrong. He loses control back to the point. Shot will come in. That's wide of the cage. It's Ofterhide. Off the boards for Carter. Carter followed up by Wu. Wu tries to get control. Can't. Armstrong has the puck now. He'll lose control. Wu's now centering this line. I have no idea what's going on with the lines. It'll be up to Armstrong, back to the point for Green Bay, and just over the line. Knocked out of the air by Carter. Up to the line, spinning Wu. It'll be an offside, no offside call. No offside call. Merlot will get to it in the Penguin zone. He tries for Armstrong. Armstrong can't get control, and so Green Bay drives to the middle, swiping at it, sending a backside feed. Comes free to the point, fanned on the shot, 2-1, and the Penguins have tied the Gamblers again at 4. And we'll be back here for the 2011's 305. We got cameraman Chris Merlot, producer, as mentioned earlier, Nick Paris, and myself, play-by-play man Jeremy Evans. We thank you for joining us, Cinnamon Swirl TV. See you this afternoon, folks.